Hello, I'm Merritt Wilson, and today I thought I'd tell you about hydrangeas. This is one of my favorites. This is a climbing hydrangea. This is one of the aristocrats of vines. It has shiny green leaves in the summer, and it also gets these beautiful white flowers off and on all summer. What's really neat about this is it'll grow in the shade, and if you put it on the trunk of a tree, it'll grow up the center of the tree and won't go out on the branches, so it won't hurt the tree. One of the problems with it is that it's slow. First year it crawls, second year it walks, third year it runs. So you got to wait at least 3 or 4 years before you get something that looks like this. This one's at least 10 years old. One of the new things in hydrangeas that's really sort of interesting, and it's a real advance, is up until a couple years ago, hydrangeas flowered on last year's stocks. And that meant if you trimmed them in the fall or we had an early frost, a lot of times the flowers got killed and they didn't flower that year. A couple years ago, we came out with a new hydrangea called Endless Summer. And Endless Summer flowers on the old stems and the new. So it reblooms all summer. And this is a variant of Endless Summer, and this is called Blushing Bride. And it gets these beautiful white flowers from about the middle of June through December if you deadhead it. And what I mean by deadheading is taking the old flowers off. Now if we come over here, I'll show you Endless Summer. This is Endless Summer. And these are all mophead hydrangeas, and these are small hydrangeas. They will grow in sun or shade. If you put them in the sun, they need more water, and they are a good indicator plant for other plants that need water, because when they get dry, they droop. Endless Summer is sort of special because depending on the acidity of the soil, whether it's alkaline or acid, the flowers change color. In this case, the more fertilizer you give it, the more acid fertilizer you give, the bluer the flowers become. If you don't give it acid fertilizer, they become pink. In Michigan, most of the soil is alkaline, so most of the time we'll have a combination of pink and blue flowers. Now something fun to do, if you cut this off, and you take it and you hang it upside down and you let it dry, when it has a color in it, the color will stay and you can use these as dried flowers. This is something that's really spectacular. This is another hydrangea. This is called oak leaf hydrangea. And this one gets giant leaves that look like oak leaves. And in the fall, it turns the most beautiful red, orange in color. In the summer, they're just starting to come out. It gets these elongated flowers that turn white. Another one of the real aristocrats of the garden. And what's nice about this will grow in relatively dense shade with the large white flowers. A lot of times it's hard to find something for dense shade.